Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to the Clan Quest mod. So let's continue, guys. So in the last episode we got all the quests here from Santa Monica. So now let's just start completing a few of them. So first, let's go for the Astrolite, which is the one that I always do first here. Not forgetting to sell the stuff to the very impressionable young man there. The blood packs and such. The bubble bum might be a tough sell, huh? But I think with like Persuasion 4 should be enough to make him believe that it's something that is actually necessary. We'll see.
Help ya?
Relax, I'm here to buy from you know who.
Okay, you can go on it. And if you really want to make my night, go ahead and start some shit in there, because I would love it.
Oh, thank you. Good to know. Well, you guys know me, I don't talk a whole lot. Let's just go for it. I think 2 presents should be enough for this. Now remember that we are playing with the weapons mod installed here, the arsenal mod by Lanuska, which means that for sure the enemies on average will have better weapons. So if you see someone with like a grenade launcher or something, that's not weird at all, that's how the mod works. Now most of you watching this have already played or are playing currently Clan Quest mod, so you guys know that you have the option of installing this mod without the weapons mod and only with like the weapon sounds, which is a different mod. But I always like the weapons mod for a very simple reason, which is every character in the Clan Quest mod version of the game will be on average stronger than its counterpart in the vanilla version, sometimes by a lot. So to balance the scale a little bit, I always give the enemies the weapons mod, because I usually don't play with a ranged guy myself, you know. So that usually is something that I install just for the enemies, for them to be able to like deal extra damage and so on. But it doesn't matter all that much, because as I told you guys before, in Clan Quest mod, really, you are the star of the mod, really, your character. Your character gets so strong and disciplines are so strong that the main point here is really that you are the star of the show. Oh, yeah. There's a dog here outside, I think. There it is. Alright, doggo. Okay. So since we got most of the dialogues in the first part, the second part here will be dedicated to getting everything that we can get here in Santa Monica in terms of like quest completions, to get ready to start doing the bigger quests, like the ocean house and so on. Okay, so I already got the Astrolite. I got the money. I need to get the car stereo. Oh, I'm so glad that in this mod I don't need to do the online banking thing. That would be a pain in the ass. Alright, so yeah, I think that's it. Since the items are mostly the vanilla ones in Clan Quest, I don't need to worry that much about like not getting something that I'm not seeing or something like that. Unless I just straight up don't remember to get it. I never stopped to look at this. I think this is the first time I ever stopped to look at how this looks from up here. I always come down from here like this, you know, and to complete the quest faster. I wish there was a way to go in the Ferris wheel there. It'd be so cool. Ferris wheel is like a very interesting name that you guys gave that thing. I guess that's the name of the person that invented it, I don't know. But in Brazil we call that a roda gigante, which is basically giant wheel. So it doesn't have the name of the guy, you know what I mean? Alright, so let's save before I talk to the Daydream Believer here.
You have any of those items you mentioned?
Yes, here's the special chewing gum.
Okay, I guess. Here.
Thank you. Do you need some unicorn blood?
I'll buy as much as you've got.
Okay, I have 3 bags.
I think I have enough for the procedure now. Thanks for the blood.
Alright, just to be sure, you may want to kill the head vampire with this holy stake here.
Yeah, here you go. Now where can I find the head vampire?
Well, his name is Rodriguez. He's probably downtown.
You won't have to live like this anymore. I'm going to kill the head vampire.
So yeah, we are already starting our humanity losing journey here. It's going to be a problem. Alright, so what else do we need to do here before I go to the hospital? Oh yeah, we need to go to the diner. Oh, I always forget to do that. So I'm glad I remembered this time. I think we can get most of the quests done here in Santa Monica in this episode, probably. We'll see. So I already have 6 here, so I'm already going to put on blood buff. I might postpone blood heal just a little bit, just to get an extra dexterity point first. I think it's more important. I don't think it is more important, for sure. So that's probably what I'm be doing here. So first, let's go to the diner. Do I need to talk to... What's the name of the guy? Mercurio first? Before I do this? I don't think so. No, I do because I got a quest from LaCroix. Yeah. I get the werewolf blood quest. So I need to deliver the quest first. Let's play Health Inspector here. That's one dialogue, a group of dialogue lines here that I haven't heard in many years.
What'll it be?
The cream is curdled, I can smell it, and I think those are red droppings here.
You're the health inspector.
Let me just get my badge.
You know, at least the last health inspector had the decency to make it clear when he was asking for a bribe. Here's $50. I get to live the dream for another exciting month. Yay.
Awesome.
What'll it be?
You ever see any pale, kind of strange types in here late at night?
Is that a trick question?
Let's see. Have you ever heard the term thin blood?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
Anyone that tried to drink someone else's blood?
No, I have never seen that.
Have you you see any girls hanging out here, pale girls?
Pale girls. Like the Fitzsimmons albino. Yeah, she hasn't been in here in ages.
Try to remember, where did you hear thin blood?
I know I've heard that before.
Maybe a kind of strange pretty girl said something about it recently?
Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
Thanks a lot. I'll be sure to do that. There you go. Hey!
Something I can help you with?
Do you like Santa Monica?
I guess.
Are you waiting for someone? You're not eating?
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to intrude.
Goodbye, then.
Yep. Okay. Is that a foreshadowing? Alright, now we need to go to Arthur, right? What's the name of the guy? Ralph, right? Oh, actually, Totem.
These streets lead.
Okay. So let's punch his name in here. So first, Totem. Yeah, here. Okay. Oh, he has an email. Should have checked. I don't know if this. I actually don't remember if this screenshot here behind the image here on the loading screen, is that going to change like when you go to downtown or something like that? This is going to sound extremely weird, but that's probably the thing that I like the most about Clan Quest. Clan Quest is basically a non-invasive mod, so it adds a ton of stuff, but it doesn't take out like almost anything from the game. So the menu music, the one thing that it changes is those images on the loading screen, but that's about it, and you can choose to have it or not choose, as far as I know. So because it doesn't change a whole lot, it feels very familiar. That's why it feels like Bloodlines 1.5 to me. But the first mod I played was not Clan Quest. The first mod I played was actually Camarilla Edition, the one with the college. Okay, so let's deliver the Astrolite here to Mercurio. After this, we need to go back home to get the quest. Hey, man. Mercurio. So I got the Astrolite back.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
Yeah, they left me no choice. That's not true.
Good. Great. Hope it was painful. Did you get my money back?
Yes, I did. Here it is.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
So what am I supposed to do now?
You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabat interest.
Oh, so how do I find this place?
There's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tong. Bertram Tong. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tong's hiding out at the moment.
So what? Why?
Tong's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her? Anyway, word is Therese and Tong are feuding. I don't know the details. Mike takes that Tong thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
So, and where I can find her?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
So what can you tell me about her?
She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone.
So I had a question about someone else?
Who exactly?
What about Jeanette?
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head. I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. But I hear rumors about her.
So, rumors?
Alright. Jeanette got a body built for bedrooms. And I got close acquaintances says they conquered that territory. But I asked the main man, and he says you types, you know, can't or don't or do that kind of thing. Anyway, whatever she is, I hear Jeanette's a wild girl.
Okay, interesting. Goodbye. Alright, so we have enough info now. So that's very interesting that he has been a ghoul for a while. But he still gets like left in the dark for a lot of it. So he doesn't know the full scope of like the clans and all that stuff. I'm sure he knows about the Camarilla because when you quote unquote betray the Camarilla, the first thing he asks you when he meets you is like, why did you betray them? They always treated me nicely or something like that, you know? So he knows enough. So I guess that's the point, right? He knows enough, and that's about what he should be knowing, I guess. Oh yeah, I can open this door right now, so let's do that. So I'm pretty sure the stealth book's here. Yeah. So I don't have anything in stealth, and I'm not going to put anything in there right now. So stealth doesn't even help in the hospital anyway, so might as well just wait. Okay, so I need to feed before I go there, but I need to get the quest here first. Email. Sorry. There you go. Favor. Oh, I forgot to read that. I am so like it's so in the autopilot. There's like quest getting moments here, especially in the PC. I'm forgetting to actually read the thing. Let's see if I remember the next time. Okay, so who is our main candidate here? Oh, nice seeing you. Alright, I almost missed. Okay, that should be enough for the hospital, I guess. The problem is I'm going to have to use blood buff inside there, so... Well, I can just feed on good old Dr. Malcolm here. So it should be fine.
Mr. Bunhoopdal, the operator, Dr. Bunhoopdal.
Alright, so I already went to the What's the name? Yeah. So I already did the same for Lily here. So we only have the...
Please, wait your turn.
I'm here to work on the network.
Nobody told me to expect any technicians.
So call whoever's in charge, I don't care, get paid by the minute.
Fine, whatever. Here's the key for the second floor. Stairs are down the hall. Tell the guard upstairs you're here to work on the network.
Alright, thank you, I will. See you. So let's avoid conflict for now. You?
Please, get a doctor.
So, I'll see what I can do.
My insides, it hurts so bad.
Sorry?
I'm sorry, sir, but you're going to have to wait outside like everyone else. No exceptions.
But there's a girl over there, and I think she's going to die.
See here now, I'm the only physician here at the moment. We got twice as many people as usual waiting for treatment. I'll look at her as soon as possible. Try to talk to her, keep her awake.
But?
I've got a man in there with a bullet in his head. My nurse paged Dr. Roberts a half hour ago. He'll be here any time. Till then, stay with your friend and make sure she doesn't go into shock. I must go.
Okay.
Can someone call my grandma, please?
Stay with me, I can save you. Yeah, she's a goner. So, here, drink this and live. I was just waiting to see for how long this went. I didn't know it was this long. That's the first time I've seen this. Like an Oscar-worthy performance here. So, you alright?
You... Who are you? Oh, what did you do? What did you do to me?
So, nothing? I must be going?
Who are you? Can I help you with something?
Just passing through?
I just need some rest now.
So, it just occurred to me for the first time, I've never considered, like, what the hell actually happened to her. I have no idea. I don't know if, like, she got run over by a train. If it was a train, she would be dead, pretty dead. Would be in pieces. But maybe she got run over by, like, a bike or something. But she was complaining about her inside, so maybe she broke, like, some bones in, like, the torso region. Let's go here first. So, computers for grandma. Alright, this one I'm pretty sure I can already use. I already have a point in computers, right? Yeah. So, let's go. Alright, so we need to find out the password. One of them. So, strange blood sample. So, hey Danny, we received an interesting blood sample from someone over at the Sun. At the Sun? I don't know. I guess some freak told them it was werewolf blood. Imagine if, like, it was like an actual person reading this. Can you believe that shit? Oh, anyway, they're paying us to run the numbers. So could you do that? Do it in your next shift. F-Dog. Alright. So, next one. Now, how the hell am I supposed to know what you're testing for? Get creative. It's really not a big deal, but just see if there's something, anything strange about it. Okay. The sample is in the electronic cabinet in the control substances. Alright. Some hops. Some basketball, I guess. I had Phil change the password a few hours ago. The new password is the name of Malcolm's dirty little secret. Oops. So did I say that? So you better delete this thing when you're done reading it. Okay. There you go. So page. With the amount of hacking we have, I don't think we don't even like to really worry about this. Yeah, but definitely I'm going to have to use blood buff here again, and that's a problem. It's pretty early for this. But as I told you guys, literally the only problem we are going to have while building the character this early in the game is dexterity. But that's it. So I don't really need to worry that much about it. So, email. Okay, so tonight. So these are not that important for the story, it's just page. Just suspicious. Alright. I just have to ask. Cool. Oh yeah. Some donuts and orange juice. Awesome. Okay, so let's see if we can get some money out of Malcolm here.
I told you, I will get to you when I can. Please take a seat.
So you Malcolm? So your wife know about your affair?
Get out of here. Can't you see I'm with a patient?
I guess you don't care if your wife finds out then?
Are you trying to blackmail me? You don't know who my wife is. She wouldn't believe you. Now get out.
All right, then I'll go forward that email from Paige to her email.
Wait now. What do you want?
Ask for more. 75 so
Deal. But I'm in the middle of something. I'll have to drop it off later. Now never speak to me about that again.
Okay, so put in the mailbox.
Nurse.
Which is silly.
I'll be in the bathroom.
It is what it is. So hopefully this will be enough. I only need to use it once upstairs, so should be good enough to go. Alright, so we already completed the Ghoul quest, we already completed the Malcolm quest, we already got the morphine for Mercurio. So we just need to worry about the two big quests here. Alright, so I have the key. Where's the guard?
This area is for hospital staff only.
I'm here to fix the network. Nurse downstairs told me to talk to you.
Yeah, she called. I don't remember hearing anything about computer problems, but you'd know better than I would. I'll open the door for you. Follow me.
Okay, thank you. What a nice guy. There you go, so let's do it little by little. So first one, Jesus, I was trying to enter, was while running. Yeah. So CS, no. Okay, fuck. CS cabinet. This one's page, right? Okay. Now I need to enter the other room. The other one I don't have access to, so I need to wait for him to go. But he's already going, damn it. Where is he? Here. This should be enough. Okay. Oh, he saw me. Man, I didn't save. So you know, whatever. I'll just feed on the guy. Man, that was so quick. What happened? Did I lost something? No, I don't think so. I just need to enter the controlled substance here. I was very confident because usually the guy goes to the other side and then he stays there for a second.
Stop,
you know?
right there.
But for some reason it didn't work this time. But I don't need to kill this guy. I don't want to kill him, obviously. I could use the vent here, but takes too long. As long as I am far away, should be fine. Hopefully, yeah, I didn't lose any humanity points, so that's okay. Yeah, so I already put the point here. So I have effective 5 in security. Not security, lockpicking. So yeah, I think I can already start gathering points for presence. Or maybe I just put the next point in Blood Hill and then start with presence. Let me close this. Hey man.
You next up for the needle? Hmm? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, But isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Jack. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right?
Oh yeah, you offering?
Right down to business. None of this pretend I don't drink blood shit. Very refreshing to find a decisive customer. I respect that. So, what'll it be?
I need to get into the back room.
Employees only. Them's the rules of the queen bitch herself.
Oh, really? It's okay, the queen bitch gave me her okay. Go ahead, call her.
She did, huh? Queen bitch told me never to let anyone back there. I remember her repeating it over and over in that cold, pretentious voice of hers.
So, go ahead, call her.
Opened.
Okay. Don't worry, I won't make too much of a mess. Alright, so before I continue this, let me just get out of the building and get in again. Otherwise, this guy's going to be screaming the entire time. The cops, I mean. So let's just do this thing. They're not going to be here, obviously. If they are indeed here, they would be at the entrance, so should be fine. Alright, so I think it stopped. Whatever. Hey, Phil.
Who are you? Brother. What are you doing back here? Maybe
if you don't know, you shouldn't be asking.
Stuff. Oh. You here for the special sauce?
What do you think?
Okay, stupid question, Phil. She's in the freezer. Today's code is pink, Phil. It's, moon landing, 1969.
Okay, right, thanks. There we go, we got a code. Alright, so Blood Heal, there you go. So, every single point for a while now is going to be dedicated to presents. Let's see how much we can raise it.
Cook up.
My guess is 4, I don't think we can reach 5 here.
I'm hungry. Man.
Precisely because we had to spend points in Blood Heal and Blood Buff, but 4 is already... Actually, 3 is already pretty decent. So I don't even need to worry about it all that much. 19... Okay. Come on. Alright, so let's save here. Crashing spot.
Hunger. I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere. Blood.
So what happened to you?
Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
Alright, hold still, I'll let you go.
You don't look well at all. Oh, sweet mother of God!
There goes Phil.
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
So calm down, tell me what, who you are.
What just happened? It's not who I am. I've never done anything like that before. I'm not a monster.
Well, yes you are, but hey. Calm down. It's alright. It's alright. Jesus.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here.
Okay, so who are you?
My name is Lily.
So Lily, you're the one E told me about.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
He asked me if I knew anything about Thin Bloods, which is how I found you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen.
A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
So go on.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
Okay, so you should go see E. He said he forgives you. He wants to see you.
E doesn't hate me anymore?
No, quite the opposite. So you should talk to him.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
Alright, you're welcome. Goodbye.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
Well, you are now. I promise, Lee. It's not your fault. You couldn't help it. Goodbye. I cannot pick the other dialogue options there because I can't afford losing humanity here at all.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
Alright, so what can I do to set this straight?
Now that you let that one go, I have to go out and find someone else to fill the chair. But it's kind of chilly out, and now that my co-pilot's been devoured, I'm flying solo. I need a new body. Find another donor and I'll whip up a fresh batch.
Oh, okay. So where should I look?
The bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum. Lots of young, stupid blood there. Not like the putrid, stinking, vagrant blood we so often get. Don't shed any at the club, though. No. The missus, she don't appreciate it.
Okay, fine. I'll check out the asylum. There you go. New quest. This one's going to give us a humanity penalty for sure. I'm glad I didn't kill the guard there because that would make this next quest a problem. Alright, so I guess everything's done here. So first, let me go back home. Home. Be there for like a day. This is Malcolm's money. Was. There we go. So we already talked about this, but money is not going to be a problem at all. Not even a little bit. I usually end all of my runs in Clan Quest Mod with like almost 10,000. Even after buying all the weapons and bullets I'm gonna need for like Ming Zhao. But I think even playing with like a ranged character, I never had any real trouble in this mod. So even like at times when you could get some extra money, I end up not getting it. Oh yeah, I could have done the... What's the name of the guy? The Carson quest? I'm already here anyway, so let's just get the stuff here. Okay. Check.
Check. Is this thing recording?
Is the firearms book? Yes.
Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off.
Malia?
Man, that sounds stupid.
The McGee case. Key. Fully. The Portuguese came out there. Location. Okay. So a very important thing, the one thing that Clan Quest mod does not have is the the poster quest, or the posters quest. So for example, I can open this if I want to, but there's no need. So there's a few of the items that you can trade for posters in the mod, but they don't do anything, really. So it's not like in Final Nights where you can like blackmail Gary with the picture, you know? So that's the one thing that I don't really need to worry about. So they will organically start showing up in the Haven. So let's say I enter the Haven when I'm at like Hollywood, for example. I'll probably have already like a couple of posters in my Haven. The reason for that, I think, is because there's like a finite amount of lines of code that can be used for like quest stuff. So because of that, they weren't able to also put the posters quest alongside the other things that they needed to put. Maybe they use like the same lines of code. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about that. You can tell. But yeah, there's no posters quest in this mod, as far as I know. So I brought you some morphine. Hold still.
Oh, holy Christ! I needed that.
There you go. I hope that helped. Actually, I think this was a mistake. Yeah, I maxed out on humanity. I think that probably was a mistake. Or maybe I only get humanity for the money quest, not for the morphine, I don't know. But at least I got XP, so that's okay. Alright, so I need to go to the parlor first. I'm already here anyway. Oh, I need to give the quest to E2. I was trying to remember which one is the fourth one that I need to deliver. This one. Here, get your drugs,
Thanks
man.
for coming back.
Oh, new dialogue. So let me just deliver the thing first.
Really? Well, let me see what you got.
There you go. So I know it's not what you wanted, but you have a hard time with that. Now for my discount.
Alright, here's what we got today.
There you go. I'm going to sell the water pipe. I'm not going to use this anymore.
Thanks for coming back.
I was wondering if you had heard anything about the serial killer.
Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm open all night and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy.
Alright, so are these killings happening around here?
Oh, I don't know. I heard earlier someone at the pier got ripped up like that poor bastard in Long Beach the other day.
Oh, no way, man.
I'll tell you, crazy stuff happens all the time, and it's like we just get used to it, you know, just going our way, do-do-do. But this, I don't know, these killings are chilling.
Indeed, you should be careful.
So, did you need anything?
Let me check some weapons.
Right.
Sure.
Come and take a look then.
Alright. So I delivered the LaCroix one, the Mercurio one, the Trip one. So only the beach left. So after I go to the parlor here, I'm going to go straight to the beach. The beach. I'm gonna go to the beach. The bitch. Oh my god. We don't even have access to like Vesuvius yet. There's a lot of bitches there. They say. I'm pretty sure this is not a vanilla thing. Most of these designs here. But I'm not like 100% sure. I haven't played vanilla in many years, so. Hello?
Hello? Might I speak with Mr. McGee?
He doesn't seem to be here at the moment. Can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return?
Oh, no, I don't. Actually, what sort of appointment was this?
Well, Mr. McGee was going to be doing some modeling for me. Medical reference for the work that I do here in the studio. It's a shame, really. The proposition would have been quite lucrative for him.
Really? Maybe I could come down and model for you?
Why, yes, that sounds delightful. Perhaps you could come down to my studio and we can sort out the details.
Okay, sounds good. Where are you located?
I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbel's Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be there in a while. There you go. That's Beckett's side job there. Weirdly enough, probably in a scale of like 1 to 10, Beckett's probably quote-unquote more evil than Gimbal. You guys remember in Anti-Tribute, Gimbal is actually some sort of ghoul for someone else. I don't even remember if he's like a Sabbat, like he serves like a Sabbat guy. But I'm pretty sure he is connected to the statue that eventually becomes the gargoyle. So before getting the quest for the Asian vampire here, I'm just going to complete the quest for, what's the name of the guy? Vandal? Every time. I never catch a break. Every single time.
Sheesh, is this place always so dead?
Oh yeah, more so than you think.
I thought coming to LA was gonna be more exciting than Arizona. I didn't come all this way just for watered down booze.
So good at the blood bank will fix you up. Just tell him you're there to donate.
Really? Well, that's just a little too creepy for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mistook you for someone who lived on the edge.
I guess I'm going to the blood bank then. I had enough of this place anyway.
Go there, lady. So why the hell would you go to LA, like for partying, and you would choose to go to Santa Monica first? It beats me. Makes no sense. Obviously, I'm not American, so I don't know if that's like completely accurate, but LA should be like the top 5 party city in the world. Just by name recognition alone, you know? So I have no idea why would you stay in Santa Monica instead of like, if you had like a week to do something in LA, why would you stay in Santa Monica? The only actual reason I would imagine would be you being a fan of Bloodlines and you want to visit the pier or something like that. Other than that, I have no idea. Hey.
Sweet girl you sent up made the other one seem like sour milk. Real bleeder, lovely thing. Least she used to be. But she'll live on in your heart, won't she? Need a bag of her?
Yes. Thank you. See you. Okay, so another one done. So we already have 7. This is going pretty fast. Okay, so now I just need to go to the beach real quick. Then I'll do the gimbal quest. I'm lost. Yeah. Amazing. How the hell I can manage to get lost still after all these years. Awesome. A fledgling move here. So what we have left there? Oh yeah, we need to talk to the... What's the name of the lady? The clairvoyant lady? Rosa? There you go. The harder names to pronounce in English for a non-native speaker are always the butchered versions of names that we have in our own language that the Americans say. In the case of the Americans, obviously. So, Rosa, which is a very common name here. Name of a flower too. For you guys, it would be like Rose, right? So every time you need to speak in English, a name that you know is wrong to pronounce like that, but that's how the Americans or like the British pronounce it. That is the hardest one to say, because you need to stop and think about it. Because it's counterintuitive, you need to pronounce it wrong. Like samurai. I know it's samurai. I can't pronounce that because pronunciation in Japanese and Brazilian is the same. But I need to think about it first to pronounce like an English person. Or like a person that speaks English. That's what I was trying to say, you know?
You had me. No, you are going to China.
Oh yes. So what are you talking about?
Why is he smiling?
the father? Is it the father behind him?
Alright, you sure not making any sense? Or you're not making any sense?
You chased it for the one at the top of the city. On the sea. Oh, on the ground. Oh, you found it in the crypt. It's open. Oh, it's open. Oh God. Oh God. Run.
Okay, I don't understand.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
Oh, her English is as bad as mine. That's great. So you have a gift, please. It's very important. So can you tell me anything else?
One hand moves the pieces of the game. The winner keeps his hand on the pawn.
Okay, can you be more specific?
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Nope. So do you know anything about the murder on the pier?
Murder. Yes. The killer is dead. He moves soon and travels to the heart of the Angeles, to the home of the stars, and then returns fulfilled and empty once again.
That is probably her most accurate prediction. So can you be more specific?
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Okay. So can you tell me my fortune? I'll pay you.
Fortune is not your destiny. All of us are unfortunate. Every time I sleep, the future plays out before me. I know the ending. It will end over and over until I cease to dream. I know your questions. For $100, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I need money to leave this place.
Okay, 100. I'll give you 20. Here's my question.
Then ask again.
So what's going to happen to me the next few nights?
The Crimson Ship. He's not who he says she is, and is going to burn. Dinosaurs. He's furious. The man with the crest. The voice in the darkness. Boss. Chinese brothers. Follow the lights to the end of the tunnel. Where do you want to go?
This dialogue here is very telling. You guys remember one of the things that I always felt like if they had more time, they could have worked in the game? The folks that actually created the Troika people? That the game is way too fast in terms of like how everything goes for you, for your character, and how many nights you spend as a vampire from like where you start to when the Venture Tower blows up, the top of it. The space in between is so extremely fast for a vampire. So my point is the game should be paced in like a few years that you would spend as a vampire, you know, instead of like just being this like crazy like couple of weeks thing. Obviously that for the player it feels like it's basically like a few nights, but would make more sense to space out the not only the quest but the happenings, the events, you know. Problem is we are already in 2004 here, right? So we are already in the middle of the ancients almost awakening and all that stuff, and everybody knows about the prophecies about the end, Gehenna, and so on. So if the game started in the 90s, for example, you have way more time to pace this better. But obviously that's not what they were going for there. So that's one of the things that if I could put on Bloodlines 2, I would start the game in Seattle a few years back, and then I will stagger a little bit the game, you know, and I will give you the players a few options that they could choose while passing from 1992 to like 1994, for example. You would have like a few options that you could choose. What did you do during this place? You would play like a mini solo adventure, even if it's like a text-based one, and you would win certain XP points and different traits and so on based on the choices you made on how to spend that time in between those two moments, those 2 points in time, you know. So yeah, sorry about the gigantic detour here, but I really think like that would be very, very cool, especially if you could play with the same character for like 100 years. Imagine, it would be amazing. So who can I trust?
The man on the couch, the lone wolf. All others tread carefully.
Okay, so who are my enemies?
Many, everywhere. Some with swords, some with smiles, but I pity them. You are a remarkable foe.
Oh, don't you say. So who has a job I can do?
Those with a lot to say usually have something on their mind. There are many unique individuals around the city. It's almost as if they're waiting for you to ask the right thing. E, for example.
Yes. Any advice at all? Something that's going to save my life?
Don't open it.
That's a great advice. So, what am I going to win after all is said and done?
Whether or not you win the game matters not. It's if you bought it.
Alright, I paid for it on Steam. I swear. So, in 5th grade, who stole my bike?
I see the future, not the past.
Fake. Right? I'll come back when I have another question. There you go.
Easy, easy. No, what? Look.
Oh, E. Let's run and never look back.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to talk to them. Finish the quest. Jesus.
Hi.
I'm so glad she spoke there. I completely forgot. So how did it go with E?
This life's been hard on him. Both of us. But he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there. As long as we're together.
Okay. You probably want your stuff back then. Here, take it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Keep your love alive. See you.
You brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you.
You're welcome, he. Keep her safe.
We're gonna be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the Jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
Oh, so Jack comes out of the box. I don't like the sound of that. I'm the Jack, I guess. There's another Jack too. Nothing in this game really is a coincidence. The fact that he uses the name Jack because of the Jack coming out of the box and so on. Obviously, at the end of the day, also makes perfect sense with the entire context here. Okay, so what else we need to do? We need to go to do the gimbal thing. Let's do it. I was going to feed on her, but I don't think I have enough time here. Alright, so we already have 8. So for the next presence points we need 10, so we can already go to 3. Which is already pretty solid.
Yes? May I help you?
Hello, I spoke with you on the phone a little while ago.
Oh, right. I'll buzz you in.
Very, very nice fellow here. Very receptive. Weirdly receptive.
Hello! Welcome to Gimbel's Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here for the modeling job? Good, good. You seem to have rather well-developed limbs, if you don't mind me saying so.
No, who are you?
Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimbel. Stanley Gimbel. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan.
Oh, so nice to meet you, Stan. I'm ready to get started. Oh, wait, tell me a little about yourself, Stan.
Me? Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up. Bloody clever, that one.
Oh, absolutely. Let's not say the number 2 there. You were really funny. Can we get started?
Aha! An eager participant. Very good. Just give me a few moments to get my equipment ready, and then come on in and we'll get started.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely has that 80s, like, weird uncle TV show energy. You know, sitcom. Until you realize he's a serial killer, obviously. Okay. If you watching this right now, you never played Vampire the Masquerade, the tabletop RPG, or even like Werewolf or any other one. Even in Dungeons and Dragons, we do this. Usually, when you are the dungeon master in Dungeons and Dragons, for example, or when you are the what's the name of that in English? The narrator in storyteller games. We usually use this time ellipsis, you know, basically. So say you guys just like finished the quest and you were working for a lord and he gave you like 3 quests and that took like 4 or 5 sessions to complete. After that completes, You can give the players like 3 months to do whatever they want. If they are like an artificer, if they are like someone that builds stuff, you can let them like train and build and develop their skills. If they have like a personal quest, you can play with them solo for them to resolve the personal issue first. Like, oh, I don't know, the sister of the warrior in the group got like became a hostage of someone, so she got kidnapped. So you play like a quest or like an adventure to release her during the 3 months, and so on and so on. So for Vampire the Masquerade, depending on the amount of time you want to cover, you could like, that time could last years. So in the next session where everybody's together, everybody got like 3 years or 5 years to do something, or in this case lots of things. So you could ask the characters to write down like a big, like 2 pages long text writing about what they did in the last 2 years. Maybe even to justify the new disciplines and new skill points they distributed on their character sheet. So maybe your character now has 2 extra computer points, so he spent some time somewhere or with someone or with like the Nosferatu learning like new tricks and so on. So that's why I think the time jump thing is important, because the tabletop like staple, you know?
Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
Who, Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
Alright, so now how do I open this door?
Hey, stop
So
right
one
there.
present should be enough here. What the hell is this guy using? I don't remember that. That's not the hand that he usually uses, right? But we are using the weapons mod too, so I guess it must be like a new weapon. So as you can see, his damage is terrible because I already have 2 points in presence. You're free, my friend.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake.
So you're Carson, I take it?
Yeah, that's me. How did you know?
So Arthur Kilpatrick sent me?
He did? Oh man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
So he's got some work for you, so you should head back to the office?
What? Oh no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
Okay, I understand. Well, I'll give him the bad news. See ya.
Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
Alright, yeah, better come back with the police. Guys, weirdly positive. Bloody mace. Let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lethality 15. That's very strong. That's crazy strong for this early. I think I can use this weapon for like the longest time. The feat adjustment is -6, but the damage is already 27. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll be using that for sure. There you go. Okay. Poor fellow. I don't remember there like having any items down here. Like, that's not what I was trying to say, but you guys know what I mean. I messed that up completely. Okay, so what else can we still do today? We can do the second quest for Arthur, and we can hear his opinion on several locations. We've been skipping that. 9, so we're almost there. Who, Gimbal? I need to feed. Try to get someone on the other side here. Let's see. Yeah, I think this guy should be enough. Come on, there's a lady coming. Speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Oh, the Doomsayer scared the hell out of me. Alright, I'm okay with a criminal violation. What I don't want is a masquerade violation, deserving. Wait, where is the guy? Oh, he came from the other side. That's brutal. Oh, really? There's another guy right here. They literally came out of the shadows. That's very sneaky. Alright, let's just use a different route here. That's one thing that I don't miss about the Salubi at all. The feeding thing after a while gets very annoying. Like not getting the... Is this guy aggro too? I don't think so. Not getting the initial points is after a while gets so annoying because you need to always feed 2 times or 3 times before and after every single quest. I think it's fine. The moment I enter here, Arthur's place, we should be
It's the
good.
pungent sewage of hell, seeping into the cracks of this putrid purgatory. Soon it will wash over and carry you all to the
Alright,
damnation
I'll wait.
sea.
Hey, Arthur.
What's shaking?
I found Carson, so unfortunately he's not coming back.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
Well, his trigger finger got cut off by a psychopath.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
So who did you need Carson to find?
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Okay, I might be interested.
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
Okay, so you just want me to find out if he's here or not?
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
Okay, why don't you pay me for the Carson job first?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Okay, so I can find this guy?
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
Okay, sounds dangerous. Do you know where I could get... Oh, sorry. So what's this guy record like?
Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that. Small-time stuff, mostly.
So what did he do this time?
Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper.
Okay, so above the pawn shop, right? The pawn shop, right?
That's right. Marianne Murrieta. In them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful. You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me?
Okay, I hear you.
All right. Come back when you got some info. Thanks in advance.
Okay. I had a few questions.
Sure, pal. What is it?
So, have you heard about the murders in town?
Yeah, they're saying there was a murder down by the pier, just like the one the other day down in Long Beach. Just vicious. Tore 'em up. They're saying it's a serial killer.
Scare you at all?
Well, typically when things like this happen, the cops ratchet up the patrols and start hauling in more suspicious types. Could be good for me.
Oh, if you say so.
Sure, pal. What is it?
So I want to know about a few places in town.
What place you want to know about?
I want to know about the asylum.
Oh, you mean that club? We get drunk and disorderlies and drug bust out of there sometimes. Some fights. The owners run it pretty tight, though.
So who are the owners?
You know, I'm not even sure. Couple of ladies, sisters, I think. You don't see them around here too much.
So interesting. So I want to ask about another place.
What place you want to know about?
What about Gallery Noir?
Ah, yeah, I know the place. Funny thing is, that spot used to hold a stinky old pet store. Now it's some hoity-toity art gallery with wine and cheese and whatnot.
All right.
What place you want to know about?
Some place close to here.
Yeah, sure. Where?
What about the diner?
Yeah, that old diner been there going on 4 decades now. Ain't really had a staff change since Nixon was in office, neither. Good people there.
Alright. Another one?
What place you want to know about?
The last one?
Yeah, sure. Where?
What about the pier?
The old pier used to really draw in tourism money, but it don't so much anymore. It's pretty much just an old weather-beaten landmark now.
Okay. Alright, so we have a perspective of a guy that has been for a long, long time. It's always good when you can like ask a character about like something in like one of these hubs, and then you can ask another character that has a completely different timeline, or in some cases existence, right? You can ask like someone, like a person that has lived in Santa Monica forever, and you can also ask a vampire, especially one that like fled from somewhere else to come here, like Mercury, for example. It's like a ghoul that used to work in the opposite side of the country, right? He was from New York, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Not was, he is from there. Oh.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta hit downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to...
Presents?
It's
oh, sorry.
Gus, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
So I think this is the last thing we'll be doing today. Let me check the rest of the quests here. So jump in the bay, I'm going to deliver this one right now. Explosive. Let me go to the asylum. Yeah, so the next quest we need to get is the Asian Vampire quest. That quest is going to be very interesting because usually you either need to postpone that quest a little bit, or it's the first quest that can give you trouble in terms of combat. But because we have this insane bloody mace here, maybe it's going to be way easier than normal. I was going to feed on this guy, but it doesn't seem safe here. Alright, so we're just going to deliver the quest. And we are already going to start the next episode with the Asian Vampire quest.
Every second takes us closer to the time of judgment! Time of judgment gets closer!
The Doomsayers. There's so many of them.
Hey there, Slick.
I've got some info about Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
So he skipped town, but I don't know where he is. Oh, actually, sorry, he fled someplace downtown.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
Okay, so you can thank me in American dollars.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Okay, thanks.
See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
Absolutely, I will later. So I can feed on Arthur here. Alright. You know what the funniest thing is about the Doomsayers? If you predict the end of the world enough times, or like for enough time, the world will eventually end and you will always be correct. It's like predicting someone's death, or when a pastor says like, oh, in the next year you are going to get a blessing or something like that. You have a year, like the odds of you getting something good to happen to you, even if your life fucking sucks, like mine for example, eventually something good's gonna happen and you see it as a blessing, you know? So it's like the most empty prediction of all time. Like everybody quote unquote predicted the pandemic, because every doomsayer and like clairvoyant and so on had been predicting a pandemic for years and years and years, and when it actually happened they were like, aha. And I was like, that's obvious. As long as humanity goes, there will be pandemics, you know? It's like a 100% chance. There has always been in history, you know? So it's not a prediction. It's just an assessment of an obvious thing that will eventually happen. Like an asteroid impact, one day is going to happen. We don't know where or when, but it will. Period. Because it has happened before in our history, you know. Alright guys. So in the next episode, we will be completing... I think the only quest we need to do now is the Asian Vampire, if I'm not missing something here. So we are already with, we already have Presence 3, which is really good. So after this one, we'll have to do the Ocean House, right? After the Ocean House, we have the Gallery Noir. Yeah, I think we can... Yeah, no, I don't think we can reach 4 before we go to the warehouse. We're not going to do the stealthy method for the warehouse. We are going to go guns blazing. Or in this case, mace blazing. You know what I mean? So that's going to be for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.